Welcome back to Just Weirdly Blended. I'm Jesse.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Orlando.
His name's Jesse too, though.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to make it.
We're gonna go with Orlando.
We're gonna go with Orlando. This is This is Tom's brother-in-law, my ex-brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Still my brother.
Still, we're all still brothers.
Yeah, we're still brothers.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
I love you guys both the same. You guys are my brothers.
Thank you.
Definitely.
We love you too. But yeah, so today's a special day.
Today is a very special day.
It's not only our daughter's 13th birthday,
My niece.
and your niece,
Yes.
your
We
goddaughter.
have to
My
clarify.
goddaughter and my niece.
Yeah, but it's 1 year. We've been doing this exactly.
Yeah, exactly 1 year ago from tonight.
Yeah,
We
well,
were
I think we
sitting at
got
a table.
drunk.
And we
And-
said, you know what?
Let's do a podcast we've been talking about.
Let's do
That's
a
kind of what
podcast.
happened, really.
Pretty much. We just downloaded an app and started recording it, and
It shocked
Still
me,
use
I'll
it.
tell you
it's
that
all
right now.
it's history
Yeah.
for
Shocked
now.
with it.
I didn't think, I won't lie, I didn't think we'd be doing it still for a whole year.
Hey, we have like 60 subscribers. Almost.
Yeah, almost.
60, you guys are right there. You guys are on your way. And
Yeah,
then
man.
with me now, you guys
We're
might
going to
get
have
a couple-
63. Nice.
Well, we may have 70 this time next year.
I don't know. No, it's exciting. I'm glad to have you on here. Oh,
Hey, I'm glad to be here, guys.
You've been
My first
talking
time.
about it.
I've been trying to get on here for a while, but it's been kind of hard with.
There, you can put those on. There.
Okay.
Oh, you'll
There
hear
you go.
us. You can probably hear us. Can you hear
there
us a
we
little
go.
better?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can hear you a lot better, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay. Well, where were we at again?
I don't know.
He's been wanting to come on here for a while.
for a while.
But
Every
then-
time we see you, you tell us that you're going to come on.
I'll be here. I'll be here on Friday, but with the schedule, with boxing and everything
Yeah.
that's going on, it's been kind of hard, especially with my health issues and everything.
Yeah, well, tell everybody what's going on. What are you doing with the boxing?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was
man.
just going to say. Like, yeah.
Well, the boxing thing, it's kind of tough. It's
Mhm.
confusing. Sometimes, give you headaches. Sometimes heartache. Sometimes, give you excitement.
I mean, with boxing, though, you've been doing that for a while. Like, prior to that, you did that for a while, right?
oh, yeah,
Working
I've
with
been
the
doing
kids
this for a
and
long
stuff.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, so
For a
you're
long time.
coaching.
Yeah, he
kids
coaches kids a
box,
lot of the
right?
time.
Yes.
So
I was
that's kinda-
coaching. I was
yeah.
coaching, mentoring kids. That's
Yeah.
what I do.
That's
You guys
awesome.
know that. You guys
Yeah.
know I do that.
We do, but
Yeah.
they don't. So we
Yeah,
have to introduce
yeah,
that.
definitely.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah.
Some of them might.
Some might.
Some, most of our audience probably knows that.
Yeah.
So anybody in the Tri-Cities area, or maybe not in the Tri-Cities,
Greater Washington
yeah,
area. Yeah.
want to come over, always got to. What's your guys' boxing club called?
Well, we want to keep that low key for right now.
Oh, okay.
Before I was with Mano and then sold my share and then ended up meeting someone that wanted to take me to breakfast. And then they want to talk to me about opening a bigger boxing gym for kids, especially like the less fortunate that can't afford it. So,
Mhm.
Oh, that's
so
good.
instead of turning down kids because the price rate is too high, I want to be able to help some kids, even if it has to do with like their grades and stuff, as long as they have
Oh,
a
so
passing
this-
average grade. Then,
Yeah, because you were just at Mano not long ago, right?
yeah, it was like a couple months.
Yeah,
I was there
that's
for a couple
cool.
months,
Mhm.
but which is good. I mean, I didn't leave on
Bad terms or anything.
not too many bad terms or anything. Just a couple of disagreements, but other than that, I just wish him the best.
Oh
and
yeah,
hope to see him in competition.
I'm sure you
Cool.
guys are
There
still.
you go.
I'm sure you guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
still friends. and
Oh
shit.
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. They're still my brothers, man.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
for
still my
sure.
brothers. I mean, you guys are my brothers, but they're like my
Yeah,
brothers, some other
we
brothers.
get you guys.
Yeah.
You guys get that right. Some people are literal like, damn, this guy got a lot of brothers.
Our mom was very busy. No, well, that's great. So still have lots of kids that you're mentoring and helping along their
even
way.
ones that aren't boxing, we get calls from them sometimes,
Mhm.
middle of the night and stuff, just so they want to talk. They just want to talk and vent. So it's
Gotcha.
yeah, I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
for those that don't know, he's been coaching boxing for fucking 10 years, easy,
longer.
longer, right?
Yeah,
Longer,
since
about
I've
20
known
years.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been
Yeah.
a minute because you started out of like I remember when you were like out of Jibo's.
Basement,
downstairs in his-
in the cave. We used to
Yeah.
call it the cave, and we had a lot of fun there.
Yeah.
Very competitive and stuff. So
What's crazy is because like some of the kids are so old now compared to like
oh yeah,
one
they're
of the
adults.
kids you had.
Yeah,
like
they're
he's all old now. And
27,
probably got kids and
28
shit.
Yeah, they got kids. They're already family.
It's crazy how fat like the time like
Yeah.
goes so fast.
But the funny shit is that every time they get together at boxing events or championship fights for pay-per-view,
Uh-huh.
all of a sudden the old them comes out and all of a sudden, hey man, train me, come on, train me. They got beer bellies. They look like the way we.
They're trying to
look.
get back into
The way we looked, the way me
we
and Tom looked a couple
Yeah,
months
Yeah.
ago, or not
You
even a
guys
couple
looking
months,
good.
like a month.
Yeah, a year ago, that's one thing that's changed. A year ago, we were starting this podcast, but health wasn't really a priority.
Yeah.
Over the course of this year, health has become more of a priority.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not even just the last like month and a half, really.
I'm not going to lie and say it's been a whole year. It's been a very short amount of time, but
Yeah. Down 20 pounds each.
yeah. And ticking.
Well, even
Congratulations.
you used to be a little heavier and you lost a shitload of weight, I remember.
280.
Mhm.
I was at 280.
Where are you at now?
Right now I'm at 238.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Yeah, I
you're
wanted to
where
gain
I'm
some
at.
weight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Because I think at one time you looked like you was like sick because you lost so much weight.
Well, that
Yeah,
You
was
looked like oh shit.
that was
Yeah.
something else.
That was something else.
Yeah.
We all went. You guys all
Yeah.
took that ride with me.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
got to see what was going on in my life. So, yeah, I went down all the way down to it was 180.
Yeah.
180, and I looked like I was on crack.
Yeah.
So crack water diet. So I ended up,
My wife thought I was on crack too.
you know,
It's all right.
I looked like a bobblehead.
Big old head, little
Big
body.
old- yeah, I could barely hold it up. So
Yeah.
it's like, no, it's time for me to gain a little bit of weight, try to stay fit, and just keep rolling with the punches.
Mhm.
That's it.
He wasn't actually on crack, just so that
Yeah, just so everybody knows I wasn't on crack.
It wasn't actually a crack problem.
Yeah.
But
You were
yeah.
like, oh shit. Damn.
Jesus,
But he's recovered.
I
He's
gotta get
fully
help, you
recovered.
know. Yeah, he's been through rehab and doing much
Yeah.
better now.
Yeah, I'm doing way better now.
He fully recovered, so
Yeah.
he's good.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we're happy that you
Thanks.
you
And I'm
cleared
just-
up and
Yeah.
yeah,
Living your life, your best life.
Oh yeah. Well, we're getting there.
yeah,
We're getting there. We're getting
Yeah.
there. A little bit more rehab and stuff, and physical therapy will be good.
that's good.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Going through it.
Hell yeah! But I'm still smiling. I'm still here. And you guys are with me still.
There
You
you
know
go.
what I mean?
Yeah,
You guys
This
are my
guy,
brothers,
he's
so-
fought through COVID a few times.
5 times to be exact.
the only guy in medical record history that has survived COVID 5 times. But there were a couple times that hit you pretty hard, right?
Yeah, it was the first one. The first
Yeah.
one was in October, and then the second one was in December, and then that time I lost 64 pounds in
Yeah.
8 days. Remember?
Right.
Yeah,
No, that was last December. Is that right?
that was
it
in
a year
2020.
ago?
It was in
2
2020.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, that's already been that long.
I know. I can't
Yeah.
believe that.
Jesus Christ.
Well, ever since the shutdown to now, it just
Time
time
just,
has
like-
just flown.
Yeah.
It's been
flew back.
insane. Yeah.
Even the kids look older now.
They do. I know. Elena's
Yeah.
13.
She's gonna be in high school next
Yeah.
year, and my other daughter's gonna be a junior. It's like, what
Yeah.
the fuck, man? Stop
Mhm.
growing. But I don't know. Sometimes these kids don't realize either that time flies. Like
Yes, it does.
I remember getting told that in high school and not believing it, and then now I'm 40, 41 actually.
The older you
but-
get, the faster it goes. It's no joke.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for reals. Yep.
So,
So
definitely.
yeah, here's to a year.
Here's to a year. Congratulations,
Right.
guys. You know what? I'm proud of you guys. I really am.
Thank you.
We're trying not to drink as much, but we decided it's a year. We're
Yeah.
gonna have a little.
We had a
skip.
little bit of wine last week. We had a little bit of whiskey this week.
Yeah,
I'm simply a wine and scotch man now.
I know. We're better than that now.
I quit the drink. I'm simply a wine
won't
and
lie,
scotch
like-
man.
Trying to eat better and stuff. Like at first was pretty fucking hard because I love food and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Yeah.
tacos and
Well,
all
so
that
much
shit.
of it is the
Oh.
emotional connection to food. You
Yeah.
know, like I think I've talked before about
Yeah.
using food as a drug.
Yeah.
You know, you use food to distract yourself, to get your mind off of things that you don't want to
Right.
think about. So there's a whole mental game.
It
It's
is,
not
but
just
It is a mental game.
well, I think sometimes too, food's just
delicious.
good.
It is good.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It
it
is.
didn't even. Sometimes it's not because I'm trying to escape. I just God, this tastes so good. I'm gonna keep eating.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
when you're on the diet, mom loves cooking even more.
She does, well, she likes to
Or
just
Yeah,
kind
for
of
real.
wifey's
Throw
love
it
taking
out
you guys
there.
out
Yeah.
and taking you guys
Yeah.
out, and then
Like my
Blanca's pretty good about it, I have to say. Blanca doesn't really
yeah,
make it difficult for me because she's into exercising.
yeah.
Right.
She's always wanted me to exercise, and I've hated the idea. But I'm
So yeah,
tuned
Alicia's
to it now.
Alicia's coming around now. She's starting to like adopt to what I'm doing because I'm doing the like intermittent fasting.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I-
Now, do you do intermittent fasting?
no, there's times where I do. It's like a snake diet.
Yeah.
I usually do like a snake diet. It's like what it is. It's like it's a hydrator, like one of those hydrate things, like IV thing.
liquid IV or
Yeah,
whatever.
like a liquid IV, to
Uh-huh.
where I'm just drinking that all day, and I won't eat for 72 hours.
Okay.
And then I'll do that, and then what that helps me like burn a lot more.
Okay, that is technically a type of fast.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
great.
So
Yeah, the liquid-based fast. So
Right.
for 72
Yeah.
hours, that's
More
pretty,
power to you.
Oh,
That
yeah. The method
That'd be
thing.
tough.
I have not 30 about 30 hours is the longest I did, and I had I think it was after last weekend. I did fine, but I let myself cheat a little bit, and so I just had a day. I said I'm just gonna see if I can do it, and so from a noon to a noon, and then I went through the rest of the evening until I got home. So at the end of it, it was like 30. But when you're not, it's hardest for me when you eat a little bit, because that kind of kicks up your system going.
Well, because your body's like, hey,
your metabolism starts going, so it wants to eat. But you get past that, and you can go forever without eating.
Oh yeah,
you just don't break the fast.
Yeah.
The second you break that fast,
you're fucking.
But yeah, it's
No, I'll do. I think longest I haven't gotten 24 hours none, but I've gotten probably 16 to, I don't know. Yeah, probably 16 hours, 18 hours without eating.
Yeah.
Like my last time eating, because it's like, I last ate at 7 and now I'm doing a bunch of shit and fucking 3 o'clock comes by and I'm like, shit, I need to eat.
Yeah.
And then I'll eat then. But normally it's like 12, 4, 8. That's when I eat.
Yeah.
And not necessarily like 8's like at the top of that number. Normally it's earlier. As soon as my wife gets home.
Sometimes it's hard though. I mean, like truly there are times if you're reducing calories, there are times where I don't worry as much about that idea of like don't eat right before bed, that kind of thing. Because I've already reduced the calories and at some point you have to eat.
Yeah.
So
you do have to eat.
There are those nights where it's like, you're just busy and you don't get home until later and then you got shit you got to do. To get that done. If it's like 8 o'clock, I'm still gonna fucking eat.
That's what happens. Like we'll go to the store, we'll do something with the kids or something, and all of a sudden it's like fucking 8:30. I'm like, exactly. I'm like the other day I made a turkey burger because I was like, dude, I'm hungry.
Yeah,
I still need to eat a little bit, and so I ate, and I was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But now that if I like eat too much, I start feeling bad
physically.
Well, back before I was just like, whatever.
Yeah. It's amazing when you eat like real food, how easy it is to screw your body up with the fake shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
It is easy.
Yeah.
Dude, I had the Chinese food yesterday. It was fucking good, but then I was like, oh, I'm so fucking full right now. Like I felt like shit, but it was actually good. Seoul Korean restaurant in Kennewick. That shit was bomb.
Well, I went from feeling acid reflux-y and probably sleep apnea-y and all that shit all day, every day. Like obviously sleep apnea only when I was asleep. I don't think there's an awake apnea.
Like, dude, I was awake with sleep apnea.
Awake. No, but
you guys do have sleep apnea, right?
I think I do.
I think I did have it. I don't think I do now.
I don't know.
It's really weight based. If you lose the weight, typically that goes away.
Yeah,
I probably
like diabetes and everything else.
Yeah.
If you lose the weight, typically those things go away.
I think I did because Alicia said she'd wake up and I'd be like,
yeah. Blanca said I would do.
It'd be the longest pause, and then she'd be like, "He's dead."
For your heart, it's
he's dead, and all of a sudden she'd hear me go.
She recorded me one time, or like you do the little kind of gasp for air stuff. Oh my god!
Oh yeah, we had to go through that our whole lives.
Yeah,
with my brother.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, crazy. Dude, I work with him.
Man,
I remember we'd have to get a hotel, and that's the only guy I know to this day that I could talk to. Literally, we'd be talking the way we're talking. And there'd be a pause, and then you would hear him snore, and you're like, "What? No, he's fucking."
He would be. He would be. But
no, he'd be out, and I was like, whatever. And I'd pass out.
Yeah, I got a lot of cousins exactly the same way. You're talking to them, and then all of a sudden, the conversation's good, and then it gets really quiet. And then you turn around, and they're snoring, they're all.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I gotta ask Alicia though if she's been hearing me snore lately. Because I've cut out drinking like a lot. Like I was drinking, like I've said a million times.
But drinking really screws up.
Like I was drinking hard. There's
sleep cycle. You don't really go into deep sleep when you're drunk. Right. If you're super intoxicated, having a drink doesn't affect it.
It's weird. Looking back at like past podcasts, because I've been, we're trying to get more short videos out there. We've been slacking on it. So trying to get that out there. Like I was looking at some past videos and I'd seen how my face was like swollen, looking like fat, probably because I was drinking then.
Yeah,
whatever.
Right.
And then now it's like I can see the difference of this.
Yeah,
like it's
I haven't
thinned
really
out
looked
a
at
little bit.
Myself in the video,
Well, no, I just happened to notice it, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I kind of see like my face was more red, or I don't know.
Yeah, I
looked
definitely
more
hold
native
weight in my face, but I think most of my weight goes to right to that, danger zone.
The danger zone, the beer
Right
gut.
to the
Well, I think that's
the
where our
heart
guys
killer.
in general
Yeah.
carry weight.
Yeah, the stupid side fat that doesn't want to go away for like 80 years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
What?
your obliques.
Yeah.
Let's
Stretch
go
marks stay
obliques.
there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have
So
stretchies.
Oh,
though.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
everybody gets stretch marks.
I mean, I might, but I haven't seen them yet. So
Oh, I have them. I hate them, but that's fine.
just on my no. I'm just
Yeah, you're just on my dick. That's all.
I'm just kidding.
No.
But no,
But-
so we don't have like a big thing for the show. We're just kind of like celebrating our 1 year,
Yeah,
kind of
it's
going through some stuff.
Milestone for sure.
It is
This is
a
our 50th episode, so we've done almost one every single week throughout that year.
Not
I think we
bad
missed like 2 weeks or something,
for whatever reason.
which I think is okay.
Oh,
Most shows have an off season.
yeah, I don't
We
even
skip
know.
that for all of you listeners out there.
Well, just so you guys know, I follow you guys.
Well,
all right?
thank you
I'm
very
good.
much.
Yeah, I
And
do.
if you don't,
When I get a chance,
Yeah,
let me see your
I'll
phone and
follow
I'll find
you.
out.
Yeah, I'll be checking to make sure.
I don't.
No, you know what's weird? I don't know if there's a way you can see who follows
I
you,
don't
like on
think
YouTube,
so.
but
Yeah.
you just see like your followers.
They
and-
do give you really interesting data though that you can look at
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
see like which episodes had like the most hits and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool.
and still the thing we want out of this is just people like that are maybe struggling with anything, maybe get something out of it. And
Mhm.
I know sometimes we just talk shit and just like joke around, but hopefully that brings smiles to people's faces
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
get something out of that as well.
Yeah.
Because
Well, now we're talking like some health stuff, which
Yeah.
we're not experts. We always
Yeah,
say
we're
this
not
stuff.
experts.
we're just talking about our everyday lives,
Yeah.
the things we deal with
Yeah,
on a daily basis that I hope people can relate to, where they're
Right.
just like, oh, these ain't rich fucking guys that
Right.
they're just saying it,
Mhm.
but they're
Right.
rich and they got money, but it's not
yeah.
like
we
that.
don't have any
We're
sponsors.
We're rich, but no.
yeah,
I'm
we
just
would
kidding.
love sponsors if anyone wants to do that,
Yeah,
but
for
we
real.
don't have any sponsors, and so we aren't speaking for anyone but ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. Definitely.
So yeah,
But if you really pay attention to social media, though, everybody became a nutritionist. Everybody became a trainer. Everybody on there. Oh, you look at their stuff and everything. They're trying.
Well,
to
I've been
correct-
seeing a lot more mental health stuff
Yeah, a lot
on
more
there.
mental- now, you know what? Mental health. Actually, it started opening up again after Danny Garcia came on. After he was done boxing,
Uh-huh.
and he boxed against Jose Benavidez Jr.
Uh-huh.
He went on there and said why he took all that time off, and it was
Yeah.
because of mental health. Mental health, he was really messed up, and it does. It'll mess with you in
Yeah, well.
sport or just in life in general.
and lots
Oh, it
of
does.
weird ways that you don't even really associate with like mental health. I'm not
Right.
going to say mental illness. I don't think.
No,
everything's a
I think mental
but
illness is a little different. than
mental illness
health.
is like saying like physical illness,
Right.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mental health is like
Mental
physical health,
yeah,
right?
physical.
You can be not ill and not healthy.
Like I had
Right,
mental
right.
health issues, but I didn't have mental illness issues.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't,
Right.
yeah,
Anxiety and all that shit. I feel like that's more of a. I guess that can be an illness health thing, but
I think there's definitely a point
Just
where it can,
depression,
but
stuff
there
like
are
that, just,
times
you know
where
what I
it's
mean?
Just,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
just you need to learn the patterns to get yourself out of it,
Right.
ways to process things or deal with it.
yeah.
Especially with anxiety. Anxiety
Yeah.
is pretty bad on everybody, especially kids. So,
It's been really
Oh, it
bad
is. You're
lately,
right. You're
yeah.
right. With
Yeah.
kids, and I think nowadays too with kids, it's like higher.
There's a
And I don't know if
lot
that's because of like social media and the stuff
Yeah.
that they're like exposed to
Mhm.
compared to what like we were when we were kids. Like we didn't have that shit.
no.
You just
You
ran
go
the
home and
streets
you're
and you run
done.
around and you did
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, and
that's all
school
we
was hell, which luckily it wasn't for me. I didn't like school, but nobody was ever like mean or whatever.
Yeah, you're probably tall too, though.
Yeah, you was
Yeah.
a tall boy, huh?
No one
I
was
was very
no
skinny,
one.
though.
I was
really
fucked
skinny,
with.
so.
I was fucked with like
Yeah.
in middle school when I moved here, but
Yeah.
like other than that, like
But I feel
I
bad
was-
for the kids today that get it at school and then go home and they get it at home.
Right.
Like they just can't get away from it.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
with
that's-
social media, that can follow you everywhere too, though.
But even
Oh,
kids
yeah,
that
fuck
don't
with you,
get
you know what I mean?
picked on, like social media is a horrible thing for children. They did studies.
Cyberbullying and all that.
Well, but
Yeah.
even without that aspect of it, just it itself, the anxiety level in kids, just being away from their phone for short periods of time, that feeling of being out, that feeling of not being connected and not knowing what they're missing,
right.
their anxiety goes through the roof.
It's probably like a
right.
drug
It
addict.
is. It
without-
absolutely is.
you know what I mean?
Without a physical
Yeah.
element going into your body, but there's definitely a mental piece
Right.
there, a
Like-
behavioral piece that's there.
One thing I noticed is like we'll take the phones away from the kids for whatever reason, and at first they're like all like,
Uh-huh.
But then if you have it away from them, just even a couple days, all of a sudden you just notice that they're
happier.
They're happier.
Yeah,
They're just
definitely.
different. They're like
Definitely.
drawing if that's what they are
It's
into
like
or
they're
whatever.
not addicted anymore,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think having a timeout from phones, even for adults, is probably a
a
smart
great
thing
thing.
to do.
It is a good thing.
Well, they really encourage adults to have ground rules, like especially if you're having issues with the marriage or something. They'll often say, like,
Well, me and Elise
make a bedroom like a
no, that's what me and Elise
phone
do.
zone, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's people can really get sucked into those things. And
The only thing we do, I think, we have in our room is like porn on the phone. That's what
well,
I'm just kidding. I'm
actually
kidding.
good for your relationship.
I know. But what we try to do, like after once we're in bed, it's like we try to get off our phones.
Mhm.
Like obviously now and
Typically,
then,
when we go to bed,
we'll
we fall asleep. There's
we'll show each other like a funny video or something
Yeah.
But normally we'll just like, okay, me and her like to watch like a little TV before we fall asleep.
Mhm.
That's kind of our routine. It's kind of, we like that noise
Mm-hmm.
when we fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll just throw a show on and just,
Right.
so
Yeah.
it's actually weird when we don't have the TV on.
Yeah, you get used. I've done that at times in my life. I don't do it now, but definitely before Blanca, I'd have times where I'd just have the TV on. Then you get to the point where you have to have it on just to fall asleep. But those tended to be the times that my anxiety was higher too.
Yeah.
I'd have higher anxiety, so I would put the TV on, and then I could fall asleep, and then I would sleep. But I don't think I ever slept as well.
See, I don't know. I don't.
My dreams were all Matlock. It was.
I think
strange.
my anxiety, if I had like episodes, it didn't matter if the TV was there or not.
Yeah.
It was just there.
I think I did it more as a
Fall
coping
asleep thinking
to
about,
not-
oh my god, I got to do this. I gotta...
Yeah. See, I would. Yeah, I guess I've never been good at zoning out that way. Anyway, like my brain.
I learned how to control my anxiety. It was hard in the beginning,
Yeah.
but now that I can control it, it helps a lot.
You do.
So
learn
what do you
some
do? Like,
things.
what kind of mechanisms did you learn to do to control it?
You just all you do is you set your mind in the black, just leave
Like
it
a
all black.
meditating mode?
Just meditate a lot, and then when the anxiety attack starts to hit you, you just take a little jog.
Mhm.
Take a little jog. That way-
Exercise absolutely helps.
You know,
Exercise
it's crazy you
does
say
help a lot.
that. So the other day, and I was telling you kind of about it, like I had like a breakdown at the house, right? Like I wasn't like yelling at the kids or anything, but I was just like in just this fucking funk.
Get the fuck out of here!
I was mad at the dogs, just stupid shit. Like the smallest thing, I was just like triggered, and I was like getting ready to go for my run. So I just threw on some music because that's like for me, like I've said before, music's my getaway. Like I love listening to rap and stuff. So like I'll listen to that and I'll go for my run. And when I did that, I just started like working things out in my head. And I just felt so much better when I got home. And I just talked to the wife about like what I was feeling, like why I think I was feeling this way. And I was like, oh, okay. But then I was telling her, I was like, in my head, it sounded like the way I was talking in my head fucking sounded professional. The way I said it to her, it sounded like an idiot.
Well, yeah, that's always
Like,
how it works.
like it didn't make sense, but I was like, in my head, it sounded so good.
Well, no,
I figured out I figured out like a root cause at this time when I was running. Like, I literally like because of that, because it was just like I forgot what exercising did for me.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
think
mean?
about the endorphins that get released when you're exercising.
right.
Yeah.
Now, when you're first exercising, when you haven't done it in a long time, or if you've never done it, you hurt so bad,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you don't have the confidence yet. You don't really get that, but you get through that, and you start getting that feedback. I got to a point with running earlier in my life where if I had a headache, I would go run.
Yeah.
If I had anything that physically was wrong, I would go run, and I felt excellent. And by
Broke
the
my
time I got
arm,
home-
went for a run, it was healed.
My leg got
Jesus.
torn off.
In the name
I
of
just ran
Jesus.
it off. I ran it back on my body. No. I mean, obviously there are limits to that, but
just kidding.
no, it's amazing what exercise can do.
Yeah, what it really
But
does.
it's also amazing how easy it is to fall out of that habit and just be like, I just want to stay on the couch.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. The other day I was like, I need to go for a run / walk, because I do / walk. And I was like, I did not want to.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, I have to.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's like, why? I'm like, because I don't want to.
Exactly.
I was like, because if I stop now, like if I tell myself I don't want to and I don't do it, then I'm not going to do it ever.
It's a mental space.
I was like, so if I push myself and do it, I might not want to do it, and so I was like, no, I'm just going to do a mile.
Right.
2.5 miles later, I come home and I felt I was like, I felt good. Like, oh,
Well,
I'm
and isn't
glad
it-
I did that shit.
It's basically like any other form of procrastination. The hardest part is taking the first step.
Yeah.
Once you're out the door, now you've got momentum. It's going to take more energy to just turn around and go inside than it is to keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I need to do that
there
for
really
work.
is just like, stop thinking of it like, and I think we talked about this before, stop thinking of it as like this huge goal and break it down. Okay, put your shoes on. There's goal 1.
Yeah.
Get out the front door. There's goal 2. Start running. There's goal 3.
Yeah, I was like,
now you're on your way,
I had my headphones in my pocket, like I was ready, and then I was just like trying to get myself to leave the house.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, maybe you deserve a day off. Like, yeah, I don't want one right now. Like, no, I gotta go. I gotta do.
And it is
if
okay
I don't,
to take
if
a day
I
off
feel
here or
this
there,
way,
but
if I feel this way right now and I don't do it, then I'm gonna do that every time I feel
you
that
don't want
way.
to give yourself the excuse.
I want to give my reason. If I'm gonna take a day off, it's on my terms.
You have to have the reasoning behind it.
That ain't happening.
On my terms, I'm taking the day off, and so that's what I did
And
Thursday.
there are times your body will throw
So
something.
that's the
at
wife's
you,
like,
but-
"No, you're staying home.
You're
Yeah.
staying home. I don't care. And you're
All
gonna
right,
eat.
okay. You're gonna eat.
Well, and that's the thing is like I've kind of built in contingency plans. Like if I do have a rough day or I just don't feel like it, then I have a set of rules I follow the next day. So that I don't have that mentality of like, well, I just screwed it all up. I refuse to have that.
Right.
Well, no,
Because a lot of people get caught in that headspace. They're so gung ho, and then one little thing goes wrong, and it's just that mental shift of like, well, then fuck it all.
Yep.
And
They
I've
do
been
everything
there.
out of
I've
spite.
been there.
Absolutely.
It's totally nonsensical. It's senseless to do that.
Yeah.
And you didn't really screw anything up. Not doing something is not the same as ruining something.
I
right?
ruined my life.
So yeah, I mean, it's just I
That's
refuse to go back to thinking of things in that way.
For sure.
And I just, if I do something, if I make a decision that then later I say, you know what, I shouldn't have done that. Instead of looking at it through those eyes, I just say, okay, so this is what I'm going to do next to make up for that or to get myself back on track.
Well, like I took a day off Thursday, and me and my wife hung out and stuff. And then the next day I was like, all right, I'm going to go run. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to make it an effort to, get out there. So I just did that shit.
Well, and the relationship side of things is important too. I mean,
but she's very supportive of me wanting to do those things, even though she'll like give me shit and joke around, but she's still like, no, just do you. Like last night, the same way I was like, I didn't want to go for my 2-mile thing. Because I had done a lot of stuff throughout the day. So I got like a lot of exercise throughout the day, but I still wanted to get that in because I've actually been enjoying that. Like I'm a runner by nature, So I was just like, I'm gonna go. So I just did a mile, but because like I've told you, man, I love sports. I'm into sports. I play. Orlando knows. I've played baseball. I've played football.
He was all right.
Turkey bowl.
He was all right.
I killed it turkey bowl before a few times.
Yeah, turkey bowl was pretty good. Yeah, we had some good times at turkey bowl. We had some really good.
I dominated a few times on turkey bowl.
I don't.
I won't even lie.
I play golf and bowling. That's I hate sports.
That's a sport.
And you guys still haven't
Those are
invited
great
me yet.
sports.
What's
Dude,
going on
we
here?
didn't go golf. I'm down.
Yeah.
We went on Labor Day.
I gotta say, I'm gonna pay off our taxes and our mortgage, and then I'll go golfing. We're still paying off the freaking taxes from this year.
We'll go golf.
Wow.
If I had to, I'll pay for golfing.
No.
Yeah.
I told Blanca like we gotta focus and get this shit paid off. And
I
then
know. But I'm saying if it's a gift, you're going. That's a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Golf's fun though. Like I'm not good at golf.
I love golf. We did not do terribly. We went a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Labor Day.
It was not awful.
It was last week.
Yes, it was last week. I was trying to hide that.
It was so long ago, dude. We went like 7 days ago.
What was it like? I know, like 8 days ago.
First time Jesse ever golfed, we went out golfing at Columbia Park, for the rookies.
I borrowed your cousin's golf clubs.
Ruben.
Yeah.
Ruben, yeah, you borrowed
Because he's the
Ruben's
only
clubs.
lefty.
He's the only
Columbia
lefty.
Park is not an easy course.
I haven't been there.
So
I won't lie to you. I haven't been there, and people don't know this course is right off the highway. It's a 3-part course, so what that means is it's very small, very narrow.
All right.
For beginners.
That's the point
it is.
of it being a difficult course. Is
I'll let you know, the first time I golfed was with Orlando and his cousins, and that was probably like 15, 16 years ago.
the first time I golfed, it was around 20 years ago, and it was with my dad at that course. And
Did I hit one of your cousins?
It was on the 12th hole.
I
The
hit
12th hole.
him in the shin.
He went out in front of everybody, and he was out there. He was hitting. The ball sliced, hit him right in the shin. Looked at him.
Ouch.
We laughed. I laughed. I don't know.
But
It was Tito.
Yeah, we're very competitive.
Man, let me
We
tell
are
you,
very
dude.
competitive.
I was
Well,
watching,
you guys are good at golfing though. Like you're good.
My
Like
Uncle Ralph taught us. He taught us pretty good. Him and
Yeah.
Uncle Jerry. Yeah, they taught us pretty good. But it was like, you know,
who's the good ones out of your like you and your cousins? Like you,
me, Danny, Marco. Sometimes, you know, he has this.
He has his moments.
Yeah, he has his moments.
He's a good basketball player though.
Not no more. He's a has-been.
I mean, back in the day.
He's a has-been.
Shit. Like he listens.
Just remember,
Marco's,
he's recording.
him and his two kids, you know, David
Yeah.
and Daniel. Yeah, they're all has-beens.
Yeah.
no, I'm just
That
kidding.
was
It's his daughter.
Orlando's.
It's his daughter. That's really good.
They're has-beens. No, they're actually most of our family they're pretty athletic.
Yeah.
But a lot of
they
them,
are.
you know, but a lot of them choose the beer and you know they
I
like the
gotcha.
beer. Like the beer, you know, partying.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing, but as far as the golfing part, it's me, Danny. We always went heads up, and then Tito's won a couple times. I think it's only when he buys us a bunch of beer.
Oh.
When he buys us stuff,
When he gets you drunk?
when he gets us drunk, and then he does that
Then he
funky
wins.
laugh. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, he sometimes he'll win, but it's me and Danny, Marcos, and I think that's probably
That's the only ones I ever see you go.
my uncle Ralph and Jerry, my uncle Ralph and Jerry.
Well, your cousin Jerry went with you guys a couple times, didn't he?
Yeah, Jerry used to go with us a lot, but he's been so busy with
Football, right?
with football, basketball, and then training
He's
his
like
kids and stuff like
he's
that.
like a coach.
Coaching. Oh, he's a great coach too. He's pretty good. So
Well, his nephew was like the quarterback of the one of the local high schools here.
Mike and Braves, he was
fucking-
quarterback. He
He
was
just
good.
went to
bro.
college to be a quarterback, didn't he?
What was that?
Didn't he just go to college to be a quarterback?
Well, I don't know.
He was
where he's going
good,
to college
though,
yet.
dude. He was
I don't know
killing
where he's
it,
going to
wasn't
college.
he?
He
Yeah.
broke the records this last year.
Yeah.
I was
I thought
blessed
he
to get
went
see
to
him.
some school to be their quarterback, but maybe it's somebody else I'm thinking of.
No, we're still waiting. I have no idea where he's going yet.
Gotcha.
I haven't really talked to him
Yeah.
lately, but all I know is that he's had a couple offers out there like Eastern Oregon and stuff like
Cool.
that. So,
That's cool.
but I was blessed to just watch most of his games this last year and got to get connected with the other players that played for Mike and Braves, and
Yeah.
they were all humble kids, and a lot of their
Cool.
parents I grew up with. You know,
You are, you
From
knew
the
it.
hood.
Isn't that
From the hood.
crazy?
So it's and you know all these kids a lot of them they come from you know broken parents. A lot of them have their parents, but they come out and they're successful because their parents are there with them 100%. You know,
Well,
They have
because
to
I think
support.
too, like you come from like a broken home like that, like you see that, and so you want to do better because you know maybe your mom's the one that's raising you, and you're like, no, I'm doing this for my mom, my
Right.
family. Like I want to succeed. I don't want to be like what I grew up in.
right.
Like for me, I came from a broken home, so that's my thought process. So that's the only way I can think of how kids are
Right.
probably that are going through that even now.
Oh, definitely.
Even though it's a different time,
Right.
that feeling and that
I don't
like,
think people really change, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
like, times change.
like
but
your
people-
technology and all that
people
shit's
people are
different. But like the way you
But human
feel,
nature,
yeah,
the way
it's
people
going to be there
think
forever.
and feel. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
we're still
Caveman
dictated
probably
by-
felt coming from broken homes.
Yeah.
Probably felt the same way.
Yeah.
He probably did.
Oh, prove that asshole wrong.
He got pissed off, hit a girl over the head
with their
grab her hair.
with his little.
Look at this,
What
Dad.
was it? What was that caveman that had the little
I got
club?
that for you now,
Captain
Dad.
Caveman. Was that his name?
Huh?
Yeah.
Captain Caveman. The one with the little club.
Yeah.
Man, I was so annoyed last night. I was on YouTube and there was this video about fixing your slice
About
for
what?
golf, fixing
Okay,
your
yeah,
slice
fixing
in
your
golf.
slice.
And I was like, I want to watch this. It was like an infomercial that never ended. This guy's like, and I won't name a name, but he's like, I've worked with everybody from Tiger Woods.
Is he an
to-
old man?
Yeah.
I know
to
what you're talking about.
everybody else. And here's what they had to say about my one thing that you're doing wrong. That's gonna
That you
fix
got to pay
your
$7,000.
It was like a 200-minute long video, and I kept watching it, thinking like,
I will never.
I am too invested in this shit to stop now. I swear to God, he's like, I'm about to show you the one thing you need to do to fix
But
your slice.
first-
But first, let's listen to some people who I helped fix their slice. Yeah, he showed me this one thing I was doing wrong, and now I'm hitting them straight as crazy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
My God, I was ready to
Dude,
like.
it's this old man, and
I'm
on
sitting
our
in my-
Instagram page, bro. You'll follow it. You'll find it because I
so
use our
freaking
Instagram page. I'll
stupid.
see it. I'll be on it, and I'll find like golf stuff. So I
Yeah.
followed a couple people for us.
Yeah.
That'll show these. They'll show like how to fix things, but they do like 30-second
They
video.
actually
Try
tell
this,
you
do this,
this
boom.
is something to do to fix it. It's not your grip. It's not where you're standing and closer to the tee.
It's
this
the way you
one
part
thing.
your hair.
No, he didn't even say that. He literally would not get to it. I'm going to tell you right
Did you
now.
finish? Did you get it?
No,
No, you
I
didn't
finally, like 2 minutes in, I'm like, fuck this. I was telling my phone I was
And you
going to
can't
shoot
fast
it.
forward
I was
it.
getting to the point. I think my blood pressure was getting. No, you can't fast forward
you
it.
can't.
And it just keeps baiting you. You're going to learn the one thing that I've spent hours watching
So
golfers.
This is what happens when you get to that one thing when you're about to. They like, well, if you want to know that one thing,
Yeah.
So just
pay $75
right
a month for the list.
right now, and you'll find the one thing to fix.
bro.
So for $16.95.
There's some stupid like
So
get rich schemes that I
stupid.
fell for.
Man,
That were like, you want to get rich? I'm like, I do. Well, let's just do this thing, and then I'll follow it. I'm like, what am I doing
right now, what I love is the buy gold thing.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
For
really seen
over
that one
a
yet.
decade, they've been buying up gold. Anytime the economy starts to go
Texas
down,
buys gold a lot. I think
gold is
big
like
on
it's
it.
a natural resource, right?
Oh, yeah.
So gold you buy when the economy is going to shit.
Yeah.
Well, guess what they're doing now? That the value of gold's high. They're talking to you about buying the investment in gold
because they can make
it
more
keep-
money.
Yeah, they bought it low and they're selling high, and you're the idiot who's buying it when it's high for your portfolio. They throw out words like portfolio. So
Well, they
you
do
feel
that
like
with
you're
gold,
super
silver.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, right
yeah.
now, though, it's like this guy has like,
Platinum.
oh, I'll send you a free copy of my book. Whatever. Something about gold.
It's a PDF book he copied and pasted.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like I see ones for like Amazon. Like you want to learn how to make thousands of dollars a month selling on Amazon.
I work 2
Direct
hours a
shit.
week.
Oh, I know.
I love that.
And they're the ones that become
Bro,
millionaires,
and I'm not even
you.
gonna lie to you. It's very tempting. I'm like, bro, I can do this.
For $20, what are
And I've tried it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them I've tried. I didn't buy any to them, but I kind of like figured out what they were doing, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it, but
I had an interview with a
it
guy.
didn't work out.
I ran into him in
Obviously.
like a store, and he was like, I want to interview you for a job. It's like, okay. And this is like when I was looking for work. So I was like kind of excited, but I was skeptical because this guy also seemed kind of young and like, I don't know. I don't trust people right away.
Right.
And so I went and I met him at, there's like a coffee place he wanted to meet at. And I go, all right. So like, what is this job? And he said, it's
Suck my dick.
Yeah, he's like, I need you to suck my dick and I'll give you $40. I said, done. No.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
It was a very short-term gig. No medical, which really sucks because now I have AIDS. But
I got
no,
herpes
that-
on my back of my throat.
syphilis is awful. But no, it was. He was explaining it. He goes, "All right, we're not supposed to tell you
Oh
this,
God,
but like,
I think I know where this is
I
going.
get you in." And then you get some people in, and then they get some people in, and everybody that we get in,
Pyramid.
we get-
scheme.
and I
Pyramid
said-
schemes. Huh?
Yeah.
I like, and he
It's Amway.
I told him, I go, I really don't want to be disrespectful, but this sounds like a pyramid scheme. And he goes, no, it's not. Like, let me draw it out for you. And he literally
So,
drew
you got-
him and then me and another guy. And I go, that's like literally the shape of a pyramid.
No, it's not a triangle.
And like,
I
told him,
promise you.
like, look, all due respect, I was like, I really wish you the best of luck. He was like a vet and stuff.
Yeah.
He was a military vet. And like,
But it'll
I
say three-dimensional.
get it. Yeah. No, this goes out in all directions.
It's
and
not-
down below. It's
a
a
pyramid is
diamond
more
shaped
like-
scheme.
Yeah.
It's a diamond. Everything funnels down to me.
My
I
dumbass
was
would have
like-
did it.
I would have
was just
right.
like,
Yeah,
sorry.
I would have did it. I
I've
would
done,
felt sorry
dude,
for him.
bro. I
No, I
was trying to be
was
like
polite.
into.
I
Yeah.
said, like, I really wish you the best, and I really hope that this works and that I'm wrong. But no, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm
Well,
not doing
I had someone go, "Hey, and this was recently. They were talking about. I've been seeing a lot of Cash App stuff, right?
Right.
Send me $200 Cash App. I'm gonna send you $2,600 cash." And I'm like, "That's bullshit.
Let me borrow the
Yes,
$200 now.
That is bullshit.
Send me $2,600, and then I'll send you the $200. How's
Right,
that?
right.
How's that for
Yeah.
work?"
Yeah,
It's kind of it's like all those things. Like, okay, we're going to fix your computer, but you have to send us a Google gift
Bro,
card.
those-
and
Those people get old people a lot.
yes,
so if people
they
fuck up
do.
like their computers, because there's these schemes like ransomware, they call it.
Yeah.
And so they'll hijack your computer and they'll like make it so like, and they've done this to like corporations, and they'll like seize every data
File,
point
everything.
on their computer. They can't lock
Damn.
anything out.
That's
And so
scary.
they're
That's
like-
really scary.
They're like, "Hey, give me $100 million and I will give you this password to unlock everything." And so a lot of companies will be like, "Fuck." and so they'll give them the whatever money they're asking
there's no
for.
international way to really go after these assholes.
But and there's ways like you got VPNs, you got different ways you can mask this stuff. So like they're not going to be able to just track these people, people down. So it's
there are videos online that are so fun to watch where the guys, because like in India, it's one area where they have a ton of these like firms, I guess you can call them.
They'll go to like the actual
centers.
like call center,
and they are not super tech people. They're just working the phones.
Hello, my name is Steve.
And this guy is like a tech guy, so he'll find the numbers, the fake Google numbers or the fake Microsoft numbers, and he'll call. And he'll actually, because there's the screen that they open up where they can access your computer, but it also accesses their computer. And he'll have a VPN on his computer. So they think they're accessing his files while he's going into their computer that's not a VPN. And he's like deleting every file.
That's awesome. I wish I could be that good with computers.
The phone long enough. He's like, he'll mute himself and be like, oh God, you guys, like, there's no way I'm going to delete all these files. There's like 5 minutes of files on here. And then he's like, I got to keep him talking. So he's like, okay, I just bought a card. What number do I need to put in? He acts like he's really stupid. And then he's like buying the card and he's going to send it to him, but he keeps screwing it up. And they get more and more annoyed. And finally at the end, he goes, yeah, you're fucked. And they're like, what? He's like, yeah, no, check your computer. No, check it right now. Check your computer. And he's like, what? No, you check your computer. He's like, no, seriously, look at your computer right now. And they'll look. And like, what the fuck did you just do? He's deleted their entire computer.
Are you serious?
Cool.
Yes. Like, I mean, 90 gigs of
people?
data.
You guys need to listen to this. Because
my thing is don't just trust somebody. Like, you really have to look at every single scenario. What does this person have to gain?
If anybody listens to this, if any old person for sure listens
who's
to this.
Definitely in our demographics.
If you ever get a call from the IRS or Amazon or fucking anybody else, Satan even. If the devil fucking calls you.
If Satan or Jesus call you.
Like, don't listen to them.
Jesus does not
They're full of shit.
Telephones.
Like, IRS ain't going to call you and say, you owe us. Give me your number. Because
they have your number.
They have everything.
They already have it. Yeah. That's the beauty of the IRS.
IRS knows when you just wiped your ass.
You can hide it from them. They still have it.
No, I'm telling you, dude. IRS.
Oh, they know everything.
Bro, you just bought toilet paper yesterday. I know you wiped your ass just 3 minutes ago. I see it.
Yeah. No, they have
I smell it because I'm that close to you.
About you. Yeah. And everything's so computerized, synced up now.
Bro.
Yeah.
So my work, we do this thing where we'll send out these fake emails to see people.
To kids? Wait a minute.
No. They'll send out these fake emails to people, right?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, they'll send it out to kids.
Okay.
But they'll send fake emails out, right? And they'll do this to try to like see if people are clicking on links and doing this stuff.
So it's a test of their employees to see how safe we are.
And some of them are so funny because some of them are very blatant and obvious. Like, your package from Amazon arrived. And I've gotten some sent to me and I'm like,
okay,
bro, if I'm going to do Amazon, I'm not using my work email.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and if others are out there using a work email, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
An idiot.
Don't do it. Yeah, you're an idiot if you're using your work email for Amazon packages.
Using your work email for Amazon packages.
You're an idiot. I don't take that back. Don't do it. Use a personal email.
Yeah.
But they've got people. They've gotten people. I work in IS in our IT. If people don't know what IS
You're
is,
ISIS. Oh my god!
Information systems.
Okay.
Information systems.
Does that kind of include security stuff?
I mean, it's IT. It's the same shit.
Okay.
It's just we're called IS. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same fucking shit. It's just a name.
I gotcha.
Still, computers. It's all computer. It's all computer shit. So they've gotten a lot of people who work in our IT department. Or it's like, bro, you sure?
That's an embarrassment. No. Can you imagine being a guy in IT that opens that?
All you got to do, like, at least what I notice is like you'll hover over a link, right? And if you hover over the link, it'll pop up where it's taking you.
What it really is.
And if it's not like Amazon.com,
right?
And it's like suckmydaddy.com, it's the wrong place.
Go there.
Yeah.
We're going.
You're fucked.
I agreed to take a job for $40 sucking a guy's dick. So clearly, I'm going there. Just for the record, I did not actually get hired to do that. But
he wasn't good at it.
Well,
it's okay.
Yeah, I didn't get through the interview process. Believe it or not, asshole never called me back. Worst 20 minutes of my life.
Right? Dude, so there's this point in my life where before I went to like Job Corps and stuff, I was trying to find work.
Where's this going?
I fucking started like prostituting, and no, I'm just kidding.
I believe you.
Like I worked.
We're kidding.
Yeah, we're kidding. I was in telemarketing for 3 days, and that didn't work out well. Because it's just
that'd be hard. Yeah,
it sucked, bro.
Just one call after another,
dude. It was. Hi, my name's Jesse with Seattle Specialty.
Did you have like a script you had to read?
So you read off this computer.
They say go fuck yourself. You're like, go fuck.
No, literally, the very beginning was
sir.
like you'd click and you're listening, and they would call like because Texas
just somebody
is
random, right?
Yeah, it would be like someone on the East Coast, Midwest, somewhere where it's like they're awake, right? And so you'd call and they'd be like, hi, this is fucking Foot Locker. How can I help you? And I'm like, hi, my name is Jesse with Seattle Specialties. Do you want your business out there? Blah, 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 blah. We sell magnetic business cards, fucking Frisbees. And you can put your like fucking stuff on there. And that's the name of the company I really worked. Like that's what they said they were anyway. But they'd sell magnetic business cards, stuff you can like put your business. How many times
did they hang up on you?
Oh, I'd get hung up on a few times.
Was that in the script? We got some fucking shit you can use.
Yeah. So
we got some fucking shit you can put your name on.
I got so annoyed with working there for the short period of time. I ended up hanging up on people.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
you're not going to buy this shit. Click.
Yeah. For real. I'd be like, no.
I can already tell I'm wasting my time.
And so I got fired. They're like, Jesse, this is not your barrel of apples.
Oh.
It's not your
That's what he said. Something stupid like that. Not even your cup of tea, but it was like barrels of apples.
Everybody's got their apple out there somewhere. This just ain't your barrel, Jesse.
I had one sell. But anyway.
Nice.
So another
an old woman with no business.
The one
she bought a box full of Frisbees, didn't she?
And pens.
You scammed an old gal.
Yeah. Old penny stocks, baby.
Computer back. Yeah, penny stocks.
Yeah.
You're going to hell.
Probably.
No, penny stocks are legitimate.
If you believe
business.
in it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, pump logistics.
But
right?
no, and they had told me, no one gets their sell in the first week. But anyway, I got one. And I was proud of that.
But it wasn't your barrel of apples.
It wasn't your barrel of apples.
Because I didn't have enough turnover.
I'm going to pretend that your boss was named John. Really, John?
I didn't have enough turnover where it's like, okay, let me let you talk to my manager. Because I would hang up on people.
Right.
Like, whatever. But no, I had this interview where I'd actually walk around with this person. We'd go to stores and we would try to sell them like artwork for their business. It would be like fucking Picasso prints and shit.
Yeah.
And so we'd go and I was like,
so they didn't just
I had to do this. So I did this for like 8 to 10 hours one day. That's all I did the whole day. And I was like,
Orlando,
bro, this sucks.
Where is it?
It's right there, right in front of your face.
We're trying to kill Fi.
See him right there on the left.
He's on the. No, he's on the. That was my finger.
I got your finger. Get away from me.
You made me fart.
Oh man,
you hit my finger. Made me fart.
Sorry, so go on. Mr.
No, but anyway, so I had to sell the stuff, and it was 10 hours. It's a working interview.
Yeah.
I was like, at the end of it, I was like,
this is a nice.
I told the girl, I was like,
no,
I'm good. I can't do this. This sucks. I was like, but there was like a band. It was the first time I heard of Godsmack.
Oh,
the band Godsmack. And I was like, well, at least I got to know who this band is. So thank you. And
the band.
She was playing it in her car.
Yeah. It was, I was like, oh, that sounds good. I like this, like, cause I love music. So I loved hearing that. And I was like, oh, I've never heard these people,
Actually, you got me into 3 Doors Down and 3 Days Grace.
Yeah.
All them. I didn't even know nothing about none of them guys, And
that shit was awesome. I love music in general, which I've said a million times on here, but like, that was the only thing I had out of that interview. Working interview. But it was weird.
Did you actually walk around?
We went to Safeway. No.
Did you?
I think we didn't go with the art, but I think she had like a pamphlet or something.
Let me get this right, though. You would take like Monet's and
Rembrandt's
and take Picasso's. Them to grocery stores.
We went to a Safeway.
Like, do you want to put this on your wall? Why the fuck would Safeway want to put that on your wall? Swear to God.
We went to these places, and I'm talking, this is like straight. This is one
like law firms, like, like.
I was probably 19. I was like 18 or 19 when I was doing this.
Yeah.
So it was
Well, I don't
years
think
ago,
that's a
20
huge problem.
something
I think
years.
it's the gal that actually works there's problem.
But anyway,
Yeah.
we went through. Apparently, she's been there a long time, so she was good at what she did. But I was just like, I can't do this.
You want to sell
That's
apples?
not you. That's
Like
just not you, right?
me for one, I'm not very. I get anxiety when I have to go talk to someone about some random shit like that.
Especially something you don't really believe in, like
And then,
brands
and
in a
yeah,
grocery
selling,
store.
I'm not good at
I'm
because
not
I
either.
don't give a fuck.
Right.
If you say no, I'm going to take it as no.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I worked in
Well, that sucks. All
what's
right.
that stuff where you get like shares? Not shares, but it's like
Stocks.
not a stocks, but you get like vacation homes and shit. What is that?
Oh, timeshares.
I did timeshare for a
Oh
minute
God, that's awful.
with my uncle of all people,
Timeshares are.
and I was
horrible.
like, I can't do this.
Don't ever buy a timeshare.
No,
those
my
of you
uncle
out
was
there.
selling timeshare, and he was very good at it.
Yeah.
My uncle was very.
You're
good
gonna
at it.
lose money if you don't buy into this timeshare.
Yeah, there's a lady I worked with actually at Charter
Yeah.
College, and she bought into timeshare. She's like, oh man, this sucks. But I mean, it's good, I guess, if you use it. But
All
it's
I ever
really like
hear are those commercials of the guys like, oh, "Did you get lied to into buying into a timeshare? Now you want to get out?"
and you got mesothelioma.
yeah. Or if you got mesothelioma, did you get mesothelioma while staying in your timeshare? You got lied about to get into.
It had asbestos.
We can get you out of both.
Dude, I hope I don't get mesothelioma. That's an asbestos thing, right?
It is. Yeah. That's why you got to be careful
Wow.
with that shit.
I had asbestos. We got new floors in my house.
Oh, no way.
Well, you were
have to come
careful
over.
though. You
I wouldn't have to
did,
come
you
over.
did the right thing
Yeah.
with the abatement.
We got it
and all that,
abated.
So
Which I found out I think I could get an insurance claim on it, but I got to find out.
yeah.
Because if I can get my money back for
Better
paying
start
for that shit,
investigating.
Right.
bro. So people, if you ever get a company and they tell you to pay and you pay and it's been 3 weeks and they still haven't taken out your account, that company sucks.
And at some point, I mean, finders keepers, right? Like the money's there.
Bro, no, I'm not joking. It's been 3 weeks since I've paid.
They
And
have not.
and I'm like, they need to take this out because
Possession is 9/10 of
I was
the
like,
law,
I'm
my
trying
friend.
to like not spend this money, but I'm also got bills that are being paid because they're
Right.
automatic. I got shit happening. It's not like I can just
Right.
like I don't want to put this into savings now.
So,
and
like,
then
did you
the
give them,
next
like-
day they're like, boom, and then all of a sudden I owe the bank like $50 because of overdraft fees. You ever get raped in overdraft fees?
Oh yeah, frequently.
Nope.
Dude, you're lucky.
I didn't.
You don't have a
until
bank.
we
don't
Get
even
out of
know
here.
having tax.
Not just kidding. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he's not lying. I don't have a bank.
You're smart.
Very smart.
Where do you keep your money? Under your mattress or?
That's
Dude, you know what I used to do before I had a bank? I would go to Fiesta Foods and I would cash my checks because it was cheap. It's like $3.
Yeah, it was like $3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
I don't know what it is
Walmart.
now, but it was like $3, dude. It was cheap. It was the cheapest place you can go to cash your check without them raping you.
Oh.
That or the casino. The casino would give you like a voucher so you can go actually spend
Oh
money.
sure.
But we never spent the voucher. We,
No,
or the
yeah,
chip,
yeah,
we
yeah.
always took it home
Yeah.
and just kept it there.
Yeah.
Use it for scratch tickets.
Like I think one time I played blackjack because it was like a free $5 voucher, and then I like lost the money. I'm like, they're like, do you want to do it again? I'm like, nah, I don't fucking. This is fucking free money.
Jeez,
Wow.
I tell you.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry,
No, you're good.
my wife's texting. One of the kids stayed at the house, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
But no, so like for boxing and stuff, like what do you got coming up for that? Like, how's that been?
Well, pretty good. Let me see. Next week, on Thursday, we're going to the Roy Jones promotional thing at the Legends Casino to watch a couple of boxers
So
that we know out there box.
Does
Cool.
Roy Jones has his own like boxing
He
like
has
thing
his
for
own
kids?
No, he has his
Or
own promotional
just
company that he's promoting here in Washington. He actually has a Yakima boxer they call White Lightning. I
Oh,
can't remember his full name. I can't remember his full name, but he's pretty
John
good.
Smith.
John Smith. Yeah, he looks like a John Smith.
He's John Doe.
pretty good, pretty good kid.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. He's a disciplined kid. And that's who Roy Jones is coaching now.
Oh, that's
Took him under
cool.
his wing, and with Reed from oh man, my mind's blank, but he's from Yakima.
Oh.
Yeah, Reed's Hell Garage or something like that. I'm
So
sorry, buddy,
is,
but I forgot the name.
is Roy Jones? He's not from Washington. I know he's not from
here.
Washington, but does he like live in Washington, or is he like?
He just comes out here and promotes.
Is there
that's
a lot
pretty
of
cool.
talent coming out of like the Yakima Valley, that area?
There's a lot of talent coming out of all of Washington.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some upcomers coming out too.
Nice.
Nice.
Like Nick Jefferson.
So a name's kind of being created in our area
right.
for that realm. Nice.
And
Oh,
you've
yeah.
you've been like we said in the beginning, like you've been doing like coaching for a while. And you,
Not just
coaching and
locally.
boxing.
I wanna
have
say, I
contacts in
remember-
places, right?
Oh yeah.
I remember
so
you
many
got
other places.
I think you guys were part of like one of the first Tri-Cities like not gold gloves.
Yeah,
golden gloves, right?
Yeah, golden gloves.
Nice.
We had a couple of them that actually were with us when I was with RNC at
Yeah,
the time.
that was a long time ago.
Castillo's Boxing Club.
Yeah.
And then they ended up going to golden gloves. It was Jeremy Morales and it was Louis Alvarado. We had a couple more go, but those are the two that won. Ended up in national golden gloves, and they came up short at nationals.
But still, I mean, to make it that way, that's got to be. I mean, that's got to feel good. What you do for kids,
it feels good. Just for kids and young adults in general.
Well, because like you growing up, like his mom's like is awesome, obviously. Like we know,
no,
but like some of the stuff he's gone through growing up, like like to give back to kids, it's got to feel good because you kind of got, I think for you've dealt with some of the stuff like, you're trying to prevent kids from going through.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah. I'm trying to do whatever I can do. And
you're giving back to a community that at one point you were probably like, a hellraiser at one point in your life.
Do you see yourself in some of the kids that you work with?
Oh yeah. A lot of them. A lot of them. Not as much as me.
Like you have a big heart. And that's something I think Tom can like attest to. Like you have a big heart.
When I was young, I was an asshole. I was a bully. I bullied a lot of kids, especially like in 4th, 5th grade.
Yeah.
I bullied a lot of kids. You
were bigger, probably.
Yeah. But it was. I just did it for fun. It was like my drug.
So here's a question:
I got you.
Have you ever, as an adult, ran into somebody that you bullied at any point? And if so, how did that go?
That's a great question. That's a good question.
That's a good question.
There was a kid named Mike Still back in it was 4th and 5th grade, and I would bully him a lot right there at Hawthorne Elementary. And every day he had these big ears, and you know what I do?
You love rubbing ears.
Yeah, I love. Yeah. There's something about the ears. It's like
he does that to our nephews.
Pulls their ear. Well, it's just just because they're cold and stuff, and just even with dogs, horses, everything. Yeah, it's just one of those things.
It's your thing. It's your thing.
You're an ear guy. We get it.
Yeah. Well, Mike was, he was just a young, little skinny kid. Looked like the little Mad TV kid. What's his name?
Oh, okay. The kid on the Mad TV.
Yeah, he looked
the one on the cover with the big ears. And
one day I seen him at Players after I bullied him for about 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, he didn't commit suicide, which is because of how bad I bullied him. I bullied him so bad that mentally it was pretty bad.
It gets to him, yeah.
And I always carried that. I always carried that in my mind and my heart. I was like, you know what? I didn't realize how bad bullying could be.
Right.
Because I see all these other kids commit.
Well, I don't think even at that time, like when you're bullying kids, you're not thinking what the after effect is.
You're not.
And in that moment, you're just like fucking with these kids.
Kids don't process it the same.
You're not thinking like, oh, this is going to affect this kid maybe later on in life, or like he's going to go home, fucking cry his eyes out or something. You're just like, whatever.
It sucked for him, the whole 2 years, I would slap him in the back of his head, grab his ears, and then I'd even pick him up and put him in the sink and put water and make him cold. And then I'd be like, where'd your mom and them bring you for food? And then she made me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I smashed it in his face in front of everybody. And,
oh, shit.
And stuff like that. I feel like an asshole. I feel like a prick.
Yeah.
But at that time, no, I didn't.
Yeah, of course.
I felt like I was, I was the alpha. I was the alpha.
Did you actually see him and like talk with him?
Yes, I actually did see him. We were in our 20s, late 20s. And I just looked at him and I could see it. I knew it was him because of the ears and the way his head was, because he had that hair that just went straight down, just really light. I mean,
you could just tell.
Yeah, you could tell who it was. And I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, man, is your name Mike?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go, "My name's Jesse. We went to school together at Hawthorne, and I used to bully you a lot." And I started like getting teared up, like a little bit.
You felt shit.
I felt so bad, like shit, that I was just like, "Hey, man, I know I bullied you a lot, and I didn't realize how bad it was until all this stuff that's going on along with all these other kids that I know." So I apologized to him, and then I teared a little bit, and it wasn't fake. It wasn't fake. Yeah. So I just told him I was sorry and stuff, and he looked at me and he goes, "You know what? Let me buy you a beer."
Oh, that's cool.
So he bought me a beer,
and everything was okay,
and everything was good. And then after that, I walked out of there with just weight off my shoulders. Yeah, I felt good, but I still feel like a prick, because of the fact that the bullying thing sucks.
I don't know. I think
you have to forgive yourself a little bit too. Yeah, I think that's the thing about
you're not the same person as you were.
Actually, becoming a better person. I don't think you can really do that if you hold on to this feeling that you're like this bad person.
I think the one thing I can say, like, you've always done stuff for the community.
Yeah,
whether it's like helping the kids.
I do as much as I can.
Because I remember you would talk to the kids and stuff about shit you gone through. And I remember when you were at the charter college, you did like, you would speak on that stuff. And like you would do stuff like stuff you've gone through, and you do things to try to help others. Good, right? Yeah.
They even brought me in at charter college after what was like 5 years, and they had a gang problem inside charter college. And there was something going on, and they asked me if I would come in and just talk to each class individually.
Because you used to,
I did. I used to be.
You used to be affiliated with the gang.
Like my mom used to say, "You're just a punk."
The thing about his mom, she won't sugarcoat.
No, she don't sugarcoat.
Alicia reminds me of.
Oh, they're all
Alicia, Blanca. You guys all remind. They all remind me of Louis.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that's not a good. You guys are gonna get old quick.
Maybe
is that why you guys are running and exercising? So
probably,
you guys are quick enough to get away from them.
Well, I do have high blood pressure. So.
They ain't got nothing to say.
I think
we're running from them, so we don't have to hear them. Duh. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Nope.
No, but I know. It does go back to like the mental health and all that stuff. It does. Everything goes back to mental health and what's going on in people's lives, because you don't know what's going on in somebody's life. Until you really talk to them and you really understand what's going on in their lives. And this goes for women, men, young kids, and all that, because we don't know. We really don't know. Kids are committing suicide at 10, 11 years old.
Dude, young.
Very young.
It's sad.
Not just bullying.
I think pressures are increasing instead of decreasing. Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of people, even family members, get pissed off because they say, all you do is help people for free. All you're doing is wasting your life. All you're doing, why don't you get in a relationship? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And I'm like,
but are you happy?
I'm more happier doing what I do now. And even if I only have 1 cent to my name, I'm that type that has that pride to not ask people for nothing.
Yeah.
I'll do it
tomorrow, I think it's cool that, like, even though you're, people around you are probably saying shit, like you're doing stuff because you feel happy, you feel good. Like as long as you do something that makes you feel good, obviously, right? Like, do that. Obviously, if you're not fucking murdering people, don't do that shit.
Do you love torturing people and murdering them in your basement? Do it.
It makes you happy,
man.
But like, you know what I mean? You're doing something that it's making you happy. Right. You're changing kids' lives in a way. You're kind of helping.
Yeah.
You're motivating these kids to maybe do better in their lives or see things a little different than what they're probably used to. And I think that's a big thing, right?
That's
there.
My medication.
That's got to feel good inside, really.
The only thing that's really weird about everything is that the kids, no matter how scary I look, sometimes when they see me with this,
all your tattoos and shit. Yeah.
I got a tank top on. I'm walking around. I look mad.
You're always mad.
They're always punching me. They're always hitting me. They're always slapping me. They're doing whatever they can because they're not scared of me. But when their parents, they're like all scared and they're like, "Oh no, he's a gang member, or he's dangerous, or he looks mean." But
I've always thought, man, he's a big teddy bear.
Yeah. I think kids read that.
I think kids feel that though. You know what I mean?
Kids.
If you ever looked at a kid, have you ever been to a store and you'll see like a little baby? And you'll kind of smile at the baby, right? Because it's a baby, and they're cute, and they'll smile at you.
And then they cry and scream.
Well, so like one day, a little baby's looking at me, and I just kind of smiled, and like it's just a baby, and I feel good when I see babies. They're cute little things, and it's just like they're so innocent at that time in their life, right? Mm-hmm. And the baby will just smile back, and I'm just like, that's it's so cool because I think kids feel people. They can see if someone's like not a good. Because like if someone who isn't a good person does the same shit, they're going to be like, no, I ain't smiling this.
Something's wrong with this motherfucker.
And that's funny that you
say
like
that, flipping you off.
That's really funny that you say that because I was at Red Apple. This was last year, right after my neck surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I was in there and I was carrying the cart, and there was this Caucasian female, very pretty woman, very pretty woman. And her kid was like 3 years old, and he was inside the cart, and she was pushing it. And male instincts is she's got a nice ass.
And I'm
like, I'm like that. And then I see the little boy looking at me. So I smile at him. He looks at me and goes, "Stop staring at my mommy's ass." And I looked at him and I was like, I got so red. She turned around. She goes, "I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about my son."
Yeah.
I was not looking at your ass.
So they've been dating for about a year and a half now. No, I'm just kidding.
She left her husband after that. It was embarrassing, but at the same time,
it's humbling.
I take my hat off to that kid because, he was defending his mom. He's like, hey, man,
dude, I just seen a video like that but it wasn't a little kid. It was like a big kid. And the mom's like, she's voluptuous.
Yeah.
And there's a guy that kind of he just looks, and the kid looks at him. This older kid's probably 15. Is like, why are you looking at my mom's ass? He's like, what? and then he's trying to like, and then the mom turns around and is like, it's okay, I'm fine. I'm sorry.
It's okay, you're checking out my ass.
I'm not gonna say she didn't seem that way. But she seemed that way.
She enjoyed the attention, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they love.
Well, I think I don't, and I don't think women purposely will do things. I don't think all women. I think men and women will purposely do things to get attention.
Well, sure,
because it feels good to get that attention,
right?
But I don't think some women or men do it to get attention. Right. They just, they love dressing with thongs and tight pants.
Some men love wearing thongs. I mean,
I worked with a guy that wore thongs.
I couldn't do it.
I swear to God, because the only reason I know he wore thong, and people joked with me saying he did. I'm like, whatever. And then I seen it because he was like grabbing something, and you see this like little red thing, and I was like,
not only was it a thong, it was a red thong.
Yeah, bro, it was
like sexy time. They're like, thong.
It's a whale tail. They call it a whale tail.
Sure.
So you see the little
whale sticking out of the tail sticking out of
yeah.
Pacific life going on.
I could never wear a thong because
I thought that.
I thought that. On my ass, and
there you go.
I cannot show that.
I don't want my tramp stamp showing.
Yeah, I got a tramp stamp.
I thought that still. I started wearing thongs, and I'm like, it's all right. I'm just kidding. I don't think I could wear one either.
I just couldn't.
I feel like it'd be like itchy or like I don't know.
I would feel like that's the thing is
I got enough hair down there. Let's
yeah.
And let's face it, me in a thong not going to look very good.
Yeah, Speedo though, bro.
I couldn't even hide my face because everybody didn't know who it is.
Yeah, full
tattoo on my ass.
I can't believe I still fucking
tiny
think
whiteys. That's the way to go.
So people who don't know, this guy has a Seahawk tattoo and he hates the Seahawks as much as I hate the Seahawks. He's a Steeler fan. And was it the Super Bowl? What was it?
No, it was
the bet.
The bet was when Green Bay was playing Seattle in the championship.
That's right.
Game, and Aaron Rodgers was putting it on their ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was so confident, and I had started post. I was getting ready to post it, and I showed one of my ex-boxers, Chucho, and I go, look, I'm going to put that on there, and he goes, do it, and it says, I am so positive that Seahawks are going to get their asses kicked. If they can come back from that deficit,
I have my brother tattoo.
I just said, hey, I will tattoo a Seahawk emblem on my ass. And as soon as I wasn't even going to post it, and Chucho just goes boom. And as soon as he did that, someone screenshotted it. Mm-hmm. And as soon as you screenshot something, you know how it is on social media.
Oh yeah.
You can't. If you're going to post someone, I'm going to tell you this right now. You post someone on social media, no matter what.
And guys, something you need to realize is his family's not small.
Oh no,
Orlando's
very criticizing.
If you say Tom knows tattoo something on your ass, they're gonna make you tattoo.
Tom knows as well as I know that family's not small.
They're not quiet. Small at all. They're not quiet. They're probably the loudest family in the world, maybe. Besides the Sabaleta family.
I still run into some of your family just in the stores randomly.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, what's up? You know,
I try to avoid the stores here, so I go out of town. No, I'm just playing.
So he has a Seahawks tattoo, but the thing is, he's a man of his word.
Yeah, a man of my word. But I've been trying to get that Ghostbuster logo.
You were on the news over that.
Yeah, I was. I was on the radio station.
They put you on the news,
which was
embarrassing,
very embarrassing. Cool. You know what? But still, it was.
Did you have to show it?
Yeah, I had to show it.
They blurred it out.
He bleached.
You know what? Honestly,
they blurred it with
bunghole.
I wish I. You know what? Lucky
in hindsight, you should have bleached the bunghole.
Hey, the funniest thing
is
that's blurring with one really dark strip.
The Seahawk eye is his bunghole.
Oh, it's just spoken right.
That would have been good. Yeah.
No. No, but it's funny.
My brother had a friend that wanted to get hands tattooed on his ass cheeks to look like someone was crying. He didn't do it, but
man,
I don't know if I could get my butthole.
No,
my butthole,
my
butt or butthole, anywhere back there tatted up.
Yeah,
I wanted a tattoo, but not there.
Yeah,
tattoos are fine, but yeah.
I'll never get another one there again.
As we say to the kids, that's a no square.
Yeah, just don't ever make a bet.
Spot, guys.
Yeah, we tell them it's like that's a no square.
Yeah.
Don't touch me there. That's my no square. That's what we used to tell the kids.
It's a circle.
Well, that's what we used to teach the kids. Does anybody ever have sayings out there what they would teach their kids? Like ours was like, that's our no square or no whatever.
I don't know. I know I've talked to Elliot about some of that kind of stuff.
I don't know. So the thing with my wife is very blunt with the kids. She doesn't sugarcoat stuff, and she'll straight up tell kids, you don't want to fucking do that because fucking someone will rape you. Or there's rapers out there. You don't want to do that. You're gonna get raped
with your throat cut and the side of the road.
No, swear to God, she'll tell kids straight up what would happen if
that's good because it shows it'll put a little fear in them.
It's a realistic view of the sadistic world.
It works. Hey, there's fucking rapists
you want to do your
out there.
homework? That's fine. You're gonna get raped and murdered. That's up to you.
If you want to go to prison and get raped,
if you're not back by 11 p.m.,
let me tell you,
they're gonna rape you.
Yeah,
Fred, my father-in-law, your stepdad.
My stepdad.
He's his stepdad.
He goes,
poppy?
My puppy.
Women in prison can actually fall in love. Men just get raped. It's like, probably true.
That's true.
That is absolutely.
And on that note, no, I'm just
Well, thanks for listening to another episode of Just Really Blended.
Yeah.
On the 50th episode,
our one sponsor.
Our one sponsor, Lube's Anal Cream.
Right? And Trojan condoms.
Yeah, Trojan. It's how you sneak one in.
That would be a good one.
It would. Hey, Trojan, you can use it. I just want some money out of it.
That would be perfect.
I don't know, though. A little rapey. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if they... Actually, what?
No, it could be the couple sneaking one in, right?
Sneaking one in. But it also can mean like their condoms are crap, and so one can sneak in from their condom.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there you
Pregnancy, boom, sperm come out, boom.
Yeah, okay.
The Trojan horse.
The Trojan
company's the PR person says, our condoms are known for their superior withstandings against sperm. And,
we have the best spermicidals on Earth.
Our Trojans are the best spermicides, okay? No sperm gets through like our condoms. We got don't let them through.
The greatest sperm.
It's the greatest sperm ever, okay?
I don't know anything about condoms because I don't use them.
But
just watch out for STDs out there. Make sure that you're with a safe partner.
Watch out for STDs. Don't wear condoms.
The more you know.
Don't wear condoms. Watch out for STDs.
Just watch out for STDs.
Just do a quick glance through and you're good to go.
The pull-out method works.
Yeah,
60% of the time works every time.
Yeah. Same thing with
I got a pretty good pull out.
Take a look.
7 DNA tests. Yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Take a glance. If you don't see any AIDS, it's not there.
I got 17 kids. It's not that good for me.
60% of the time it worked. None of the time.
1% of the time worked every time though.
Yeah. Right.
So you guys gonna have more kids?
No. Are you serious?
Oh, well.
Bro, no. I'm going to be 42.
Do you remember that week I couldn't walk? No, I got that taken care of. I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. I remember that week. I got you,
How
boy.
about adopted kids?
No,
I don't know.
We looked into it. We thought about it. And then I just came to the conclusion, we both did, fuck no, it's too much
No,
work.
you guys came to the conclusion.
We love
no,
our
fuck
kids.
that. We're gonna adopt 8 dogs.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're going to do dogs because they're easier.
Well,
and then they shit all over the carpet. But
I don't know.
Okay.
After a certain time in my life, I was like, I don't want more kids.
Yeah.
So once I had, we had our son, I was just like, no, I'm good.
That's
good. And Alicia got her, she got fixed. And so I'm still not, but I should.
I personally don't
just because I get
having a lot of kids. Right. I feel like we have such a large population. The Earth's getting to the
Is it fair though? You know what I mean?
That much people,
Be like China.
Our population.
What do you can have 2?
Right. And I don't believe in mandating.
I think they actually lifted that now.
I do believe in personal responsibility. My personal responsibility side for me is
just for you.
We have Elena, and we've now got Elliot, and I'm like a boy and a girl. Yeah, I've replaced myself on Earth, and I'm like, I'm good.
I have total 5 kids, so
yeah. I replaced myself a couple times.
There's step kids.
But I don't mean that against anybody else's choices. I just know
0. Well, I have 1, but I just
long story. Yeah.
Long story short.
That's for another podcast.
0.
Yeah.
So essentially 0.
Essentially 0. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a whole podcast in itself.
It is. We'll get to that later.
Lots to unpack. Yeah.
But no,
right now.
I don't know.
Cool.
I think we can call it a day though.
It's been an hour 13 minutes.
Thank you for coming on, brother.
Yeah, oh man, thanks. Even though you know,
You didn't know you were going to be here on such a special episode, right?
Yeah, actually, it's a special episode.
It is very special.
My goddaughter's birthday. It's also
1 year.
Your guys' 1 year.
It's 1 year.
1 year.
What is it? The 21st anniversary of 9/11?
Oh yeah,
9/11 21 years ago, the Twin Towers.
Is that crazy?
Yes, man. It is.
I remember the day my mom called me in the morning. I knew it was Blanca's birthday before that day. It was September 10th, and then she called me the next day. Hey, they attacked America. And I'm like, it's like 10 in the morning. I'm hungover, and I go, okay, all right.
Yeah, my mom.
I gotta sleep though.
I was like,
I woke up and I was like at my mom's, and my mom was just like, "They're coming to Seattle." I'm like, what are you talking about, Mom?
They're coming in tanks.
I was like, what's going on? She's like, they bombed New York. We're next. We need to get out of here. And I'm like,
she's throwing shit in the car.
Like, Mom, what are you talking about? Like, no, I don't think they're coming to Seattle. I think we'd be the last place.
I don't think they give a shit about us, frankly, but
no more apples for us.
Yeah. I remember my dad, he was a busy guy. He didn't just stand around. I remember waking up, it was about 5:30, and I walked out into the kitchen. I had to go through the kitchen to get to where I took a shower in the morning. And he's just standing there staring at the TV, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. So I look, and this building's just on fire. And they keep saying, like, a small airplane, a Cessna, we believe, has hit the North Tower, I think, of the World Trade Center. Nothing's known at this time.
I thought it was fucking 7.
It was, but in the beginning, they had no idea. Nobody actually saw it at first. So when they're reporting it, it's just a plane.
Right.
And they assumed it was a pilot of a small plane that maybe had a medical emergency or something.
Yeah.
So he's saying, that's not an accident. That's too big. And I'm like, how does my dad know? He was like a truck driver and stuff. I'm like, well, what do you know? But
what
he
do you know,
seems
old man?
so wise that morning, though.
Yeah.
He's watching it, and I'm standing there looking at it with him. I think I took my shower and then came back, and I'm looking, and it's like billowing smoke, and it's getting bad. And all of a sudden, you see this streak from the side of the screen, and boom, this huge explosion. And that was the second plane.
Yeah.
And he shook his head, and he said, our world is never going to be the same again.
It hasn't been.
And I was like, oh, fuck.
Right. And
I was a sophomore in high school.
How crazy is it though? Like, our kids now don't know anything like how that is.
No,
they don't know.
Weird.
They don't.
Do you remember when we felt like war was done? Like, all we had to do was like bomb a country and then invade it for a day, and it was over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, from Vietnam until 9/11, it was pretty much.
Well, there was the Desert Storm.
Yeah, but Desert Storm lasted like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, it seemed longer though.
It really.
I know it wasn't, but I wonder how long they stayed in.
We didn't. We backed out. We obviously have like Saudi Arabia. We had stations and stuff.
That's what I mean.
But actual ground force operations was
quick.
Very limited. Very limited that we had to do.
This one was what, fucking 20 years.
And it was our longest war. We've been in Iraq and Afghanistan longer than we've been anywhere else in the world. And
that's crazy.
It's
and on that note,
that's the end of our 1 year anniversary of Just Weirdly Blended.
Yeah, I know. But no, for reals.
We like to bring you up and tear you down.
Yeah, tear you down. Right.
I always would say that my daughter was my good luck baby.
Yeah,
right. She was 9/11. Like, because people mostly will associate 9/11. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I've gotten that so many times. I'm like, why?
People have actually.
Why are you sorry? Like, yeah,
at this point, it's my fucking daughter. In history, but it's also one day.
I go, it's my daughter. Like, no, don't be like. That's my good luck, baby. She changed my life. So don't be sorry. Like, I'm sorry you feel like a piece of shit right now.
I'm only sorry when kids are born on Christmas because that just fucking sucks.
That's.
I have 2 students this year who are born on Christmas.
Although
on Christmas Day,
Leo, my oldest, my stepson, my oldest, he's God, he's gonna be like 22, I think, 23. He was born on like the 20th.
Yeah,
but
pretty close.
Does
he get a real birthday?
Oh yeah, we do that.
Because I just
for the kids, we don't care what happens throughout whatever. Like, we still give them. Today's your day.
Right.
You get a birthday. Like Elena, I don't care that she did stuff yesterday or whatever. Right. Today was her birthday, so we wanted to get her a cake. We wanted to get her presents.
Right.
It's still your day. We wanted it to feel special. Even if you don't want it, like later on in life, you're going to look back and say, damn, that's cool.
Kids internalize things in weird ways. Yeah. I think if you had a kid that had like a serious, like if you celebrated Christmas and you had their birthday, you'd have to do something special for them on that day, but then you'd have to set aside the next day.
That would be hard.
Or a day
On
after.
Christmas, yeah.
Well, you couldn't make that their birthday because it's like obviously so overwhelmed by what the
Everything
holiday
else.
is.
Right.
Maybe you can do like the
you
birthday.
versus Jesus. Come on, buddy.
Jesus wins all day,
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah. This is a Jesus house, motherfucker.
Yeah. Listen to me,
This is your
motherfucker.
birthday? Jesus died for your sins, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Shut the
bitch.
fuck up.
You better just fucking recognize.
Oh, poor
Anyway.
kids. I don't know. I really hope my little guys get something special.
They
for
will. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
they will. I think parents figure it out.
They do. My parents, by and large, are
Yeah.
great. So,
And just so you know, Elena, I didn't miss your birthday out here. You weren't here.
yeah.
I missed
Yeah,
it.
you were at
by-
Walmart.
She's 13. She does not care.
She does not care right now. She probably just wants to get me back for when I threw all that water in her nose.
Oh, it's coming. I told him on his deathbed she'll have a
Oh,
hose
yeah,
ready.
She's downstairs right now. She's home.
She's plump.
You can say happy birthday when you go down there.
Yeah. She's waiting for me like,
Rubber ears.
She's like, come on, buddy. No, anyway.
no.
Anyway, everyone, have a good week. We'll get this posted out here pretty soon. Make sure you, as they say, like and subscribe.
Yeah. Almost
Right.
60 subscribers.
If you lasted this long, you fucking better like and
And you
subscribe.
guys-
Yeah.
You guys-
If you haven't subscribed, if you have subscribed, unsubscribe and then subscribe again.
And just so you know, you can't follow me on Instagram or TikTok or what's the other one, Snapchat,
Flip-flop.
because I don't have none of that
Flip-flop
stuff. You
or-
can follow these guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Follow us.
Only thing you
We're
follow
on
me is
TikTok,
Facebook.
Insta, and
Everywhere.
Facebook.
You
We
can
have
listen.
we have a Twitter we never use.
No,
so
sorry.
don't even.
It's-
If you do, awesome.
I think we said one nice thing on it once.
I'm gonna like log into Twitter just to see, and we have like 1 million followers. I would
That'd
laugh.
be great. That'd be
I highly doubt we have one, but anyway,
I don't think we do last time.
Well, with me, you guys are going to have maybe one more follower.
no, I'm okay with that.
Maybe 1.5.
All right.
Maybe get a couple of your cousins or something, so we
Yeah.
get 2.
Yeah. Start forcing people, would you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're all about forcing.
That's it. Anyway, you guys have a
Anyway.
good day.
Yeah.
Oh
thanks for
wait,
listening.
I didn't get copied right on this either. This last time, so
Oh.
wait. Oh
Hold
shit!
on,
I hit the
hold
wrong button. Yeah, there we go. It's been that long, guys.
There we go.
Maybe because it's short.
Yeah.
Maybe the other one was longer. Have a good day.
Have a good day.